Hello everyone and welcome back. If you're returning, if this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, hello and welcome, and I really hope you do come back. So this channel is purely for twin flame messages, and usually I do the love messages and there will be a love message coming, but as I was getting ready to do the love messages from your masculines, I just started pulling other decks, and I feel this is a general message. And I'm feeling definitely strong energy with Ascended Masters coming through in the angels, and I feel this is a very important week. During my meditation, I was shown Jupiter, I saw the sun coming up in the horizon, so there's a lot of planetary stuff going on. I think Jupiter's could be moving into the sun at some point this week, either tomorrow or Tuesday. I feel it could be later on in the week, go right before the new moon, because I feel there's a sense of asking you to release anything that's no longer serving you before Tuesday or Wednesday, that type of thing, before that new moon energy. And I think because the general feeling I'm getting here is this is a week of miracles, magic, just it's like the energy of anything is possible. That's what I feel. But I feel there's some sort of release or purge that needs to take place first, and I'm getting the feeling of, you know, like it's time to truly release the old, to just cut ties with the past and no longer carry those grudges, because there's an opportunity this week for many of you to really expand and grow, and whatever your you know, those kind of big dreams you have regarding your career, if you want a new home, anything like that at all, this is the week to do it. Your thoughts are very, very important. Keep them positive, but just don't stop believing. That's what I feel. Don't stop believing. So I'm a seer. I tap into past, present, future energies. I'm a psychic medium and a healer, and I'm an open channel for the divine. And this is a twin flame channel. And right now, I feel this is a general message for the twin flame collective that wants to come through, and I'll be recording your masculine's love messages afterwards. But there's a song that came through for this message, and so as I say, I feel there's Yeshua, and I feel like Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael. I'm feeling that energy coming through strongly here. Now, the song that came through was a song by Rosella called Everybody's Free. Everybody's free to feel good. So, and the verse goes, brother and sister, together we'll make it through. Someday a spirit will lift you and take you there. I know you've been hurting, but I've been waiting to be there for you. And I'll be there just helping you out whenever I can. And it says, everybody's free to feel good. Everybody's free to feel good. I'm not going to sing it, but because I can't remember the actual tune. I know the chorus, but not the tune of the verses. We all are a family that should stand together as one, helping each other instead of just wasting time. Now is the moment to reach out to someone. It's all up to you. When everyone's sharing their hope, then love will win through. So I do feel like this is a kind of message to all the twin flame collective, that this week is very important to keep your thoughts positive and manifest something beautiful. Manifest good things. Manifest not just nice feelings for you in your life, but manifest peace and love for the world right now. There's some terrible things happening in the world, and it's good if we all keep our thoughts upbeat for everyone in the world. Send out those love and healing vibes to everyone that needs it. Because I never like when people say, oh, your prayers are wasted prayers, there's too much going on in the world, you'll never manage to overcome it all. But if enough people actually do have positive thoughts and pray and have those positive thoughts for the future, it can help. It can help. So I'm going to start now. I've got my Lemurian deck, so I've got Lemurian energy coming through. I'm going to pull some messages from the sisterhood, from the divine feminine sisters, and we'll get some spirit animals, and I'm going to Ascended Master, but I'm going to just start quickly. Don't know why I did a little click there. Ooh, see, don't know why I did that. Okay. So first of all, I set the intentions with this message to bring through the highest vibration of unconditional love and healing to whoever watches this message, whoever needs it most at this time, through the cosmic heart of Venus. And so it is. And then we're going to do what I always do, call in heavenly ancestors, spirit guides, the archangels of love and light, and the ascended masters of the highest pure divine light. I call you in now for your love, your guidance and protection throughout as I bring forward a message for the Twin Flame Collective. Excuse me. Sorry. Archangel Michael, can you please surround my children, my dog, my home, and myself in a golden bubble of God's protective light at all times, as well as whoever watches this message online, surrounding them, their loved ones, their home, and families also, and pets. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Archangel Metatron, can you please stabilise the connection between myself and Spirit, ensuring only clear and concise messages can come through for the Twin Flame Collective's highest and greatest good at all times. Thank you, Archangel Metatron, sending love, light and gratitude, and so it is. So I feel this is a general message. Now I'm just going to pull a few cards from each deck, pull an overall message, and then we'll get to the love later, although I'm sure there'll be lots of love comes through this message as well. I'm just feeling, during my meditation today, I don't know how you guys are on the stage, but my meditations have been massive the last few days in my dream downloads and things. But I did see two sides laying down their weapons today. I do feel this is all about maybe a truce with people you've had issues with. It could be to do with things going on in the world, but there's definitely an energy here of it's time to come together. Brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters, it's time to come together as one. It's just, I feel this is a bit of a call to you all to stand in your light, stand in the unconditional love that you all have within you. So let's see. I'm going to get over the energy first of all. Sacred Path of Light. The Sacred Path of Light here for the Twin Flame Collective. Tell me what wants to come through. Serapis Bay. So there's some sort of shift happening here. As I say, I know this is a big week. The new moon in Cancer is beautiful energy. Emotional breakthroughs, wishes coming true, and also they showed me, as I say, with the Sun and Jupiter, something about Jupiter and the Sun as well, so expansion, and there's a lot to do with communication with Mercury. I feel like Leo, people with Leo placements, they've definitely got a lot going on this week. So there's a lot of energy around the sign of Leo this week. And also dreamy, magical, whimsical time with Neptune. So I don't really know much about the planetary stuff. I'm just going by what was kind of shown to me. But, you know, I'm sure there's people in comments who will be able to tell you a bit more about what's going on, because I'm not entirely clued up on that. So let's see. And I cannot claim to be. I do not ever claim to be so clued up on the planetary stuff, because I've never really got too in tune with that. So it says Dharma Wheel. Karmic lessons have been learned, peer pressure and moral codes. So this is all about that Wheel of Fortune energy. This is all about people who have been clearing out those past life situations, closing out those karmic cycles. Now this is the perfect time. This is what I was talking to you about, the karmic lessons and releasing the karmic ties, because I know, like, the energy tomorrow, I just know there's something about tomorrow is a big day for release before we come into that new moon. So as we approach a new moon, it's always good to release the old before you get to a new moon anyway, because that's that 10-10 energy, isn't it? So there's definitely, with this being the first card coming out, they're saying it's time to learn from your past, understand things that happen was a karmic lesson for you and for your person, and also just release those karmic ties. Sorry. And if you have to tomorrow, do some sort of cord cutting with the past. Now, you can't cut cords with your masculines, okay? When you cut cords with the past, you cut cords with the karmic energies that are still connecting to you, they're still weighing you down. Do that cord cutting ritual every single morning. And the reason why I say that is because when you're sleeping and things like that, people can connect your energy, and if your higher self is an ascended master, for example, there's a lot of people in your auric field, because people will naturally turn to the ascended master that they feel most connected to work with and things like that, whether it's Yeshua or Mary Magdalene or Mother Mary or Archangel Metatron or something. So if your higher self is an ascended master especially, you will have to every single day clear your energy, cut the cords, not necessarily karmic cords, but just cut the cords of anyone who's attached to your energy, because otherwise it weighs you down. So there's definitely something here about maybe doing something like that tomorrow. For many of you, it's important to clear away any karmic ties to the past and just learn the lesson and just move on, because there's, you know, for many of you, Dharma is waiting to come in here as well. So it says cosmic wave, new friendships, preparation for the future, and custodians. So there is some sort of new energy wanting to come in here. This is soul tribe energy. This is, you know, you're going to be connecting with more people. You're going to be making more connections, like-minded people. And I do feel there's something, there's something here about, you know, doors opening as well. Be prepared for anything. I'm just feeling be prepared for anything. You know, it's like expect the unexpected, prepare for anything. Because I do feel you're going to have new people come into your life, new contracts, in a good way, So the Crystal Kingdom, it says slowing down, metamorphosis, and psychic abilities. So, I mean, this is someone who's sitting here in that kind of hermit energy, see, getting all that light coming in, all that light pouring in. So there's definitely been a time where all of you have had to, you know, sit in that hermit energy, learn more about your psychic abilities, connect more with the divine, cosmos, and definitely tap into that inner wisdom. So there's definitely something here about closing out the karmic ties, stepping into your divine gifts more and more and more here. Some of you might actually start to get more and more downloads. You might start to feel your gifts coming in a lot stronger. And I know a lot of people who have been doing the workshops with this month are saying they're feeling their gifts coming in more and more since then. They feel more activated now. So a lot of you might start to feel more activated. But there's definitely something here about, and the fact that it says cosmic wave makes me think you are connecting more to your friendships are not just with the people here on the earthly plane. I feel like you're making more connections to higher beings and things. You might be starting to make more contact with like the Pleiadians, the Arcturians and stuff like that. So magical alchemy. Now, I kept on getting a sense of magic this week. Magic. And my little animal spirit deck, which I haven't used for weeks and weeks, but I love them. And you know, the White Raven is about magic. And then when I was shuffling my other animal spirit deck tonight, the owl jumped out, and in this deck, the owl means magic. So that's 2 animal spirit cards today, both about magic came out. So it says magical alchemy. It says innovation, ingenuity, curiosity. You are way ahead of your time. So for many of you, this is just saying these powerful psychic abilities are going to be upgrading for many of you. It's just a time to release. I just feel a time to release, like your Dharma come in, let the new people come into your life. I just feel the energy of going with the flow here. There's something just about just relaxing and going with the flow. And But the main thing here is just to not to allow negativity to get in the way too much, because as I say, this week is an important week for clearing away those negative thoughts and stepping into a more positive, a new beginning here, a new cycle. So it says celestial channel. It says, my burps are so bad tonight. Sorry about that. So I'm going to put on my glasses. It says hidden beauty, remaining optimistic and staying neutral. So there's something here about your angelic essence. You could also be a divine channel for the angelic realm, because a lot of light workers and things like that, they're one of their main gifts is they can connect very quickly with the angelic realm, and it's because your soul has been created in an angelic frequency at some point. So you find it easy to connect with the angelic realm. So, you know, that kind of earth angel energy. But there's something here, you know, you're very much a spokesperson for the angelic realm. And when you're a spokesperson for the angelic realm, you have to come forward with no judgment. You have to be non-judgmental. You have to be neutral. You cannot judge people, because you're effectively working for the archangels and the celestial beings. So, you know, you have to have an air of diplomacy about you to do that. So, see. Spirit guides, looking for signs, philosophical discussions and supervision. So look at this now. This is obviously the yin yang here. And this is all about, you know, your spiritual connection here to all around you. So this is all to do with the spirit realm and the higher dimensions here. So there's something about, because there's something about twin flames and your strong connection to spirit, and how you're kind of being, I feel like, initiated by spirit in some way. For many of you, this could be why you're getting initiated by your spirit guides. You're getting pulled into this higher vibrational energy, getting prepared to be some sort of divine channel of some kind. You know, connecting to your soul tribe, connecting to beings of higher dimensions. Give me one more from here, and then I'm going to pull. Because I say I didn't want to make this too long, because I would love message to record. Give me one more from this deck, please. Or do you want me just to move on? Oh no, I'm getting one more. Okay. So it says Cathedral of Light. It says exploring the olive branch. Sorry, extending. That's me with glasses on. Extending the olive branch. Artistry. So this is like peace. This is also the urge of being stubborn and not being able to see the truth sometimes. So for many of you, it could be, you know, this could be like your masculine energies. They have definitely avoided seeing the truth too much here. But this is also about, it's a time for peace. And I said at the start of this message, that there's something about finding some sort of peace here and manifesting peace into not only your life, but into everyone's life. Yeah, the sphere of light on the bottom. The sphere of light, it says, healing hands, empathetic qualities towards others, great animal wisdom and love. So there's something here about peace, bringing peace and harmony, bringing balance back, finding that empathetic side of you, and definitely working with spirit guides to connect more to the divine. So let's see what else wants to come through here. So as I say, I feel this is an overall message for the ones that need it. And I just put the deck on energy medicine, sensuality, devotion, celestial fertility, and deep healing. So look at this. For some of you, you're opening up to your healing abilities in a much bigger way, and the language of light. You're learning to speak light language. So for some of you, this can be your gift. You know, you're healers. Some of you, your healing is your light language. Your light language, I mean, I actually people, we say light language, but it's actually soul language. It's actually your star lineage. It's your soul speaking. And some people have more than one soul language they like to speak. Some people's soul language can be a combination. Mine is a mixture of Lemurian, Venusian, a bit of Atlantean, and it just depends what you're doing. And I also, when I'm working with the archangels, I channel through archangel light language as well. So somebody here, you could be some sort of healer that channels light language, because it says, what does that say? So it's so tiny. Yeah, communication, rediscovery. So this is, yeah, rediscovering your soul's natural language, your language of light, your soul's language, and some sort of healing energy coming through from that. So for many of you watching this, you're powerful psychics, your healers, your angel guides, your, you know, guides that work with the spirit realm. I'm going to get an Ascended Master card. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, my burps are terrible. But Ascended Masters are coming through here right now. They're helping the Twin Flame Collective here to step up, step into their gifts and step into a more peaceful place in their lives. Let me see. Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin jumped out very quickly. Enlightened action, choosing compassion and moving forward with grace. So I was feeling that. This is, as I say, this week in particular is going to be a very important time for moving forward with grace, humility and compassion, and above all else, just love, and releasing, forgiving, you know, those that need it. Because most people from your past life, you can have recurring enemies from your past life, you can have karmic family from past lives, you know, numerous things, karmic relationships. So it's important to understand they have incarnated into this lifetime with you again because you didn't learn the lesson, you didn't close out the cycle before. So they are here to bring a contract through for you to close it, for you to expand, for you to grow, for you to evolve. Hanuman, devoted warrior, let God's love hold you in great strength. So I feel this is just a reminder to you always that God is with you, always with you. And it just really depends on how much you want to open up to let God into your life, because someone said in comments a few times, oh, God isn't in everyone's life because some people aren't interested in God. No, the difference is God is in everyone's life, but whether you choose to allow God to impact your life or allow God into your life, that's a different story. God is part of us all. God is in us all, you know. So as I say, it's not everyone chooses to listen to. It's like in Pinocchio, that little Jiminy Cricket, that kind of your consciousness. And if you're not listening to that, you're not allowing God into your life. If you've not got your heart open, you're not letting God into your life. So, you know, it's all these things, your heart being opened, and your heart being opened and your mind being opened is definitely important. So let me see, any other Ascended Masters that are working with the Twin Flame Collective right now, especially this week, to help them move forward. So Bridget, inner fire, let your passion lead you to your purpose. So I always love this card because it's so easy when you think about it. Your purpose is just whatever makes you feel good. Simple as that. You know, it's, if you love to cook, that's your passion, that's your purpose. Anything, especially as a starseed, anything that makes you feel happy inside is your purpose. Working with people, art, music, you know, just sometimes it's just simply being there for others. That can be people's purpose. But anything at all, anything that you're passionate about is your purpose. You know, protecting the environment, animals, anything like that at all, that is your purpose. So the Lemurians, and I love the fact I got the Lemurians deck out tonight because I knew they had a message coming through. So the Lemurians, clairvoyance has activated your psychic awareness, sensitivity, trusting your intuition. So we did get the card about your psychic abilities are being activated here in a big way. This week's definitely going to bring in more powerful gifts to many of you. And Sopdate, that's Sirian energy, cosmic power, universal potential, sacred mission, initiation. Now, when I, just over a year ago, Sopdate was one of the ones that came to me during my meditation and asked me if I was willing to take on the role that I'm taking on now. So Sopdate does come and she will connect with you and she will ask you if you're willing to take on the role, accept the mission, accept the position that they're offering, that you know that you have said that you want to take on in this lifetime. So this could be for some of you who have Lemurian heritage, Lemurian ancestors, and it's just, you know, Sopdate's maybe coming in now to ask, are you ready? Are you ready to take on this next challenge? So Saint Germain, the violet flame, alchemy, releasing the old and making way for the new. Exactly. And I feel Saint Germain was coming through today in my meditation too. So there's definitely something here about, as I say, releasing any of that debris that's lying around you don't need anymore. Step into this new moon energy this week, refreshed, empowered, ready to go. Because I do feel there's medical energy in the air. There's miracle and magic in the air. And Green Tara, so it says healing light, wellness unfolding, and know that healing is a journey. So some of you could be working with Green Tara right now to definitely go through that beautiful healing energy that's sitting in that beautiful healing state where you could be at the moment in that energy of your gifts are coming in. You could be going through some sort of ascension changes, or you could be picking up on your masculine's ascension changes. But there's definitely something here about Green Tara is helping you to heal and release any karmic ties. I mean, this is an amazing actual group of Ascended Masters here on the table, because they all have a very specific role right now. Just what I've been talking about, your purpose, which Bridget, stepping into your passion and your purpose. Kuan Yin, compassion and love. Hanuman, trying to connect you more to God and source and divine and allowing God into your life. Saint Germain, helping you to clear away those karmic cords and all that karmic baggage and stuff like that. Sopdate, helping you step up and accept your divine purpose. And the Lemurians, that beautiful nature energy as well, connecting with nature, the earth, you know, that grid work, crystal work and stuff like that, healing work. And Green Tara here to help you to heal all the way through that as well. So let's see. Give me one more Ascended Master that's working with the Twin Flame Collective at this time. And I'm going to get... Okay, so Lady Portia, overcoming limitations, your karmic release, letting go of the need to be right. So again, this is again about the karmic release. And I was feeling that when I was just before I started this message, I felt there was a lot coming through about that, and I just split the deck on Isis. So that's that grounding energy, activating your earth magic. You know, that's your Earth Star is so important right now. Even in meditation today, I was connecting with my Earth Star and that Isis energy, because it's so important to ground your energy. So it's definitely grounding, releasing, healing, and stepping up into your purpose for many of you right now. Now, for some of you, you're already doing this, so this probably isn't a message for you. But the ones who are just preparing to, you're going through, you're opening up to your gifts and things like that. There's definitely something here for you, because I do feel this is for many twin flames who might be quite new to the journey, or who are just discovering their gifts or something like that. Okay, I know that I've actually got too many, because I've got like 5 or 6 there. I was only wanting 1 or 2 animal cards, so give me 1 or 2 animal spirits here, please. It could be connecting with this. So the wolves definitely want to come out, so I'll read that, because it came out a moment ago and it's tried to jump out again. So let's see. Okay, and 1 more. I'm going to get the wolf card, because that definitely wanted to be seen. Okay, and the swans in the bottom. And where's the As I say, oh, there's a wolf. There's a wolf. So, because the wolf did come out first time and then it tried to jump out a second time. So, the wolf card, it says friends. Now that's so amazing, because obviously the making new friends or whatever come out in the cosmic card as well. So it says, oh sorry, I thought that was a wolf. It's a dog. It's actually a dog. I don't know, it did look like a wolf in the background there, sorry. So dog, because I was thinking friends for wolf. Wolves are notorious for being, you know, solo. So yeah, when I saw it said dog. Sorry about that. So it says today I will love without condition. And I was talking about that last night in my message about how to love without condition. And it's 3:45, I'm sure, in the clock, unless my eyes deceive me. In fact, if you're just watching my channel, you'll get that I have to change my glasses sometimes. I have different strength of glasses, like for teeny tiny writing. So I've got my extra strong glasses. So it said dog friend. So it says, today I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and a friend to others. So I love that. That's just saying that I feel this is saying also for you guys to be that to other people, okay? To be that protector and friend for those you care about as well. So the hummingbird, miracles. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings, spreading the miracle of happiness. So I did say there's that miracle energies in the air right now. Sea otter, happiness. Be the master of playfulness. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves and your destiny of love is assured. So I definitely feel that whereas you've just follow your dreams. Enjoy the stuff you love. You know, your passions. Make love to life. Make love to life. So the deer, love. So it says, be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things and everyone, and acknowledge your self-worth and grace. And the swan, grace. So you will glide across the water of you'll glide across the water of my soul. Bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace, and inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. So there's for many of you, this is just a message saying it's time to release the old karmic patterns. It's time to step into your actual divine journey fully, because you're going to have upgrades of gifts here. You're going to have, you know, your gifts are going to come in stronger. You're going to have much more love. You're going to have people around you who you can trust, you know, soul tribe and friends. So it's definitely a time just to, and I love that. I split the deck on Cygnus. So, and we just had the swan. So definitely something coming through about that. Swans and Cygnus. So let me see. Can I get a message please from Divine Feminines, the Lemurian Mothers, the Divine Mother, the Sisterhood. I don't believe this. I actually got this card today when I asked for a card for myself, and they gave me this card. So I didn't expect it to come out, but it must have been the card that they're giving all the Twin Flame Collective right now. So I know what this says, but I'm gonna read it for you. They gave me this one and a couple of other ones, but this was the first one that came out today. So maturing and transition. Ceres is the Roman goddess of agriculture and grace. No, agriculture and grain. It's got grace on the brain. Of agriculture and grain. She represents the transition from a nomadic hunter-gatherer society to one of sowing, reaping and tending one piece of land. This shift made it necessary for new lines to divide the land and protect property ownership. Ceres is therefore a goddess of transition and order, protecting women during key transitional periods of their lives between girlhood to womanhood, from motherhood to old age. Drawing this card signifies a new state of maturity in whatever stage of your life cycle you are presently in. A strong motherly guide is within you now. Your labour will yield great results. Your newfound endurance will encourage younger women to grow and follow in your footsteps. So for many Divine Feminines, this is just a reminder to you, you are, there's been so many, I'm trying to think of the nicest way to put this. There's been so many false role models for young women who makes them think that they have to start getting various forms of surgery done to themselves before they've even turned 18. Some of them, they have to get lip filler and cheek filler. Now that's just one example, but you have to remember you are a shining light for the younger Divine Feminines and Divine Masculines of this world. We are mothers to all, not just our own families. So or if you have family, it's just a reminder that you can show that motherly energy to all. And I'm going to get one more. So initiation, yeah, I said at the start, there's some sort of initiation here. And for some, I'm just picking up in this strong energy right now of Divine Feminines especially. You are being initiated for something here, so it's so important to definitely stand in your light. Don't let the negativity of the past hold you back here, because I feel there's something coming in for you. Ceremony. The initiate is on the threshold of a new reality. A magical ceremony is taking place that marks the beginning of a whole new phase and cycle. Yes. She may be unrecognisable to herself on the other side of this. She has reached this moment through extensive study and ultimate surrender. She has earned this sacred rite of passage through determined effort. Drawing this card signifies an accomplishment has been reached and a transition period is about to begin. Now, I said there was a shift coming in with Serapis Bay, and definitely a lot of transitional energy, and I was hearing transition all through my meditation as well. So transitions are coming in. That's why it's so important to stay grounded and keep your thoughts positive, because this week is going to be magical, and my love message coming up I feel is going to be magical. Though change can be uncomfortable and at times disconcerting, you may soon find your new reality feels entirely natural. You have been a dedicated student and have now gained the skills your new endeavours require to give you for your great success. So definitely strong energy here. You are, for many of you Divine Feminines, you're now stepping up into this energy. You're going to be, guides for others. You're going to be those leaders for the young, for the younger Divine Feminines and Divine Masculines, the future generations. So let's see. I feel a big pardon me. I'm so sorry. Right, can I get a message please from my beautiful Lemurian family? A message from my beautiful Lemurian family to close out this message, and I will go and record your love message. So that one, just give me 3 please. And this one. Okay. Now it's so strange because my next message is going to be emotions, and I was getting a watery energy. So the water card coming out, I'm not surprised. So the overflow, and I'll read the card for that. Air, so paradigm shift. I cannot, honestly. And transformation. Oh my goodness. I'm excited about my next message now because I feel there's something I want to come through here. So, the energy of water from the Lemurians. Let's see what they're telling you about water. I did say something about going with the flow as well. That is not the one I was looking for. Yeah, there we go. The overflow, abundant energy, non-attachment to the karmic past, the paradigm shift of no scarcity, allowing financial and energetic gifts to flow through and create once more in your life. So amazing. That is so good. I cannot wait to do my next message. So let's see. The energy of air. Paradigm shift. See, that's the same paradigm shift as well. Yeah, it's the same card. Sorry, I'm getting excited there for no reason. You can tell I'm such an excitable person. An innovative way of existing, new earth energy, inspiring others, fresh air, flying higher than you have ever done before, more expansion coming in, higher perspective and higher consciousness, a shift in your reality. There's a strong shift coming in, and I just saw 444. There's a strong shift coming in. And the card of transformation. Let's see. Transformation. So it says self-nurturing, going within, time alone, being present with your feelings, cocooning before the butterfly can fly, being gentle on yourself, angelic embrace and guidance. So there's definitely this message. I just feel is just to remind you this week is going to be so vital, because there's so many of you are in this period of great transition and transformation in your life. There's a shift happening, there's a transition happening. Stay grounded, stay focused, because I feel that abundant miracle energy is coming in. So I'm going to go and record your love message. So I'm not going to do my closing prayer yet, because I'm keeping my circle open. But I'll see you in the next message. Namaste.